Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So for today's episode, we got this cool, amazing product right here in my hand. And basically, as you can see right here, it is a electric milk frother that you can use to make some foam or make your milk warmer or colder or whatever. You guys can do all of that on here. But first thing first, I'm going to open up and show you guys what the product looks like first before we do the test and whatnot. So basically, when you guys first open the package, you can see there's a little protective cover right here. Inside, they give you some little tips. They give you some little instruction guide on how to clean the product and how not to clean it. So there's a bunch of accessories and the actual product right here. But let's actually take out everything inside to show you guys what is provided. So first thing you guys can see, there's like a little cleaning sponge right here that you guys can use to clean the product and the inside. Next we have an instruction guide on how to use the product and everything else that is on the product itself. Next we have the actual product right here, you guys can see. I think this is where you actually plug in the product itself. So I'm going to take out first. So you guys can see this is basically what it looks like. So basically similar to a electric kettle where you guys would put the product on top to activate the product. So here is basically what the product you guys can see right here. You guys can see right there, there's a little logo right there. Very nice little handle. So the new one right here, you can see is a little bit different design. This one I believe is not even out yet. Maybe by the time you guys see this video, it is out. But basically you can see the design right here is a little bit different. There's like a different control for like the on and off. There's a function, so you guys want to use like this option here, this option here, this option here, this option here. Whereas the old one, there's only a hot or cold option. So let me show you guys a quick picture of what that one looks like. So it's basically, you can see right here, there's two buttons right here for hot and cold, and that is it. Whereas the one that now that they have for the brand new one, they have like the 4 different functions. So if you guys take a look right here on the instruction guide right here, there's the 4 different options in here. So this one is for that one, this one for that one, this one for that one, and that is for that one. So for the first one is frothing and warm milk. Second one would be warm and thin foam. Third one would be warm milk without frothing, and then the last one would be frothing cold milk. So that's definitely one thing to kind of like notice on the product that stands out a lot compared to the older ones. So let's take a look at the inside. There's a accessory or part right here for the actual frothing of the device itself, and then here's another one. So I believe they provide you 2 of these just in case if like one of them breaks, then you guys have a replacement. But basically all you guys kind of have to do is put this part into the bottom right here, and you guys can pour your milk or whatever inside and start using it. And then if you guys take a look at the inside right here, there's actually a label of like the measurement of how high you should go. So the maximum is going up here, the maximum for that one is up here. So wherever the maximum for here and here is like a different type of drink. So depending on what kind of drink you guys want to make or what kind of milk you guys want, that's how you guys would measure it. And if you guys are wondering what that measurement level is, it's right here in the instruction guide right here. So if you guys are turning on the maximum of the cup one, where it's like a maximum level for heating the milk only, then you guys can use it up to the 300 milliliter, which is on the highest maximum level. But if you guys want to use it for maximum level for frothing milk, so it's like start stirring the milk, making some foams and whatnot, the maximum is 150, which is the second maximum level on the actual device. But definitely really nice quality inside the product. It's made out of real stainless steel, really easy to clean and everything too. I can tell just by looking at it already. Basically all you guys kind of have to do is like pour water inside to rinse it, and then just use like a little towel or maybe use a sponge itself to clean it. But really easy to clean. There's nothing really much to it in terms of like maintaining the product itself. And for those guys who are wondering if it has the protection for like auto shut off and whatnot, yes, it does. So the only way for us to actually find out when it actually works and how well it works is to actually test it out. So let me actually go do a quick test and then come back and talk more about the product itself. Alright, so here we have the product right here. As you can see, we're going to test it out to make a matcha latte to see how well it works. So we have a measuring cup right here. We have the actual matcha that's by Aya. And then we also have milked oat. That is oat milk. If you guys don't know what this is, you guys should definitely check it out. It's by the brand right here, if you guys can see. So we'll give it a try and see how it works. So I'm gonna pour in all the ingredients first and then show you guys what it actually looks like before I turn it on and whatnot. So first I'm gonna add the milk in first. Alright, so that's the milk. Next we're gonna add in the matcha. Make sure all of it is inside. And once you guys are done doing that, close the lid. Make sure it's sealed. And then we're going to turn on the actual device to let it start working and whatnot. So we're going to click the function button first and then select whatever one we want to use. So we want to use this one, but I'll show you guys what happens if I keep clicking it. So there's that one, that one, that one, and then that one. But we're going to use the first one right here. So we're going to use that one. So we click the on button and then it turns on. You guys can see the magic start to happen soon. So you can see inside starting to work already. And it's actually really quiet so far. So it's mixing the product inside, but it can definitely smell like the matcha and the milk and everything inside already, which is pretty cool. So you can see that it's starting to heat up and it's already starting to fog up a little bit. So it's kind of hard for me to show you guys, but you guys can definitely smell like the matcha and everything inside already, which is pretty awesome. So I'm just gonna let this finish and then see how long it takes and then show you guys the final result after. Alright, so it looks like it's finished. It didn't take that long. It took roughly around like 3 to 4 minutes or around less than 5 minutes to finish it. You guys can see that it's really hot or it's really warm already, but let's open the cap to show you guys what it looks like. So that's the final result. You guys can see there's a lot of foam. Like the moment I open the cap, it smells so good. You guys can smell like the matcha and everything really strong. But let me pour it onto here to show you guys what it actually looks like or not. And then I'm gonna pour it in the cup and drink it. Alright, so that's basically what it looks like inside when you guys finish using it. So you probably want to start rinsing it after you guys use it to make sure it's clean. But basically, as you can see, this is what the matcha looks like. Very green. So I don't see any clumps at all. So you guys can see that I actually mixed the matcha pretty well. Alright, welcome back guys. So now you guys saw the test of product, you guys can see that actually does work. I'm mostly going to be using this more often, I feel like, for matcha, even though it's not mainly made for matcha. You guys can definitely use it for matcha or milk. Milk is the main thing that this is meant for. So people can make like warm milk or make a little bit more foamy milk, so that way you guys can make like a little latte or something, and you guys can make your own art if you guys are into making your latte art and whatnot. So now that we did the unboxing and testing of the product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So for me, honestly, I have to say that this product is actually really worth it if you guys need one or want one of these, especially if you guys are into making like latte art or if you guys love drinking matcha. This would be a good option to have. But definitely one thing to kind of remember if you guys do use for matcha is that it does create a lot of foam. So if you guys don't want too much foam, then you probably most likely want to stick to the original Japanese whisk and use that one, so that way there's less foam and it's probably better in that case. For me, this one's a lot easier, and I can be a little bit more lazy about making matcha because I don't have to keep whisking myself. It actually does it for me. So that's definitely one thing to kind of consider, but it is worth it if you guys need one or want one of these. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want one or don't need one or have no use for one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else they actually do need. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this little unboxing, testing, and feedback about this product. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more, then make sure to click on that bell notification in the bottom to be notified of new videos that will be coming up in the future. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace. And then for today's G Squad fan shout out day we have.